And here we go. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to 2020 high school football playoff action here in beautiful Boerne, Texas, as tonight the champion Chargers finished 6-2 overall, 4-1 in district, just behind Alamo Heights. Will take on Edcouch-Elsa, who they're from 16-5A Division II. 3-1 in district, 2-1 in conference, and alongside my broadcast partner this evening, Kerry Barboza. My name is Roland J. Reese, and we've got an interesting matchup here this evening. As we were talking about, the Yellow Jackets of Edcouch-Elsa primarily going to stick it to the ground offensively.
Yeah, we got a lot of interesting things going on. You got a team with like Champion that hasn't played in 3 weeks. They played 3 weeks ago was the last time that they even saw the field. So 3 weeks is an eternity in football, and they're a team that wants to mix it up. They'll pass it, they'll run it, and then you got a team, like you said, Edcouch-Elsa, who is a wing tee, basically. They don't see a lot of wing tees nowadays, but they're still out there, obviously. But Lockhart and Medina Valley used to be wing tees, so Champion would see them consistently, but both those offenses switched to the spread, so they don't see it as often. But it's just a running team. They keep the ball on the ground. They'll throw maybe once a quarter, that type of thing. So we'll see how the Champion defense, they've been practicing for a week, so they didn't know who they were going to play till last week, so they couldn't really focus just on one team. So now they got Edcouch-Elsa. They've had a week to work on trying to stop that wing tee.
Coin toss right now at the 50-yard line in midfield. We'll see how this comes out. Got their number 48 for the Champion Chargers. That's Garrett Menzies.
And that is Jesse Contreras for
Edcouch-Elsa. And the Yellow Jackets will receive to start tonight's football game, as the Champion Chargers won the toss but elected to defer to the second half. You were mentioning Lockhart. That's when last we were supposed to get together.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, it was at that Friday.
Black Friday, yeah.
And it was I guess almost a last-minute decision, or at least it came early that morning, that the Lockhart Lions had to forfeit. And, of course, Champion awarded the forfeit win. Which brings us here this evening.
Yeah, they didn't find out till that day that they weren't going to be able to play. So that was tough because Coach Kaiser said he gets a call 8 in the morning saying that we got too many guys in contact tracing and everything, and we're not going to be able to play. And so they were hoping to make it up the next week, but they weren't able to. And so, like I said, they've gone 3 weeks. So I asked Coach Kaiser, are you a little worried about Russ? Because 3 weeks is a long time to not play a game. And he says, yeah, I'm a little worried, but we'll see how they come out and see if there's any rust tonight showing for the Chargers.
Certainly is. We're getting set to get things started here from Boerne ISD Stadium this evening. Have a pair of returners for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets. Number 4, Brandon Cortez back there, or correction.
No, Ethan Lang's a kicker.
Oh, Ethan Lang, number 4, will be kicking this off. I was wondering. I said,
24 is one of them. They have really hard to see numbers.
That's it. Enrique Beltran, one of the deep men for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets. We are underway. As Lang gets his foot into this one. Will be fielded on the far side of the field across the 20, down around the 22-yard line. Returner met there and dropped, and the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets will go to work 1st and 10 from that point. They spot this at the 22-yard line. As goes the Yellow Jackets offense, so goes their quarterback, who is Brandon Cortez. Got some numbers that we'll talk about here in just a couple of minutes as the Yellow Jackets set up offensively, 1st and 10. Cortez under center. Hands off straight ahead. Nice hole across the 35. Across the 40 down to around the 41-yard line. Goes the Yellow Jacket running back. They're going to bring this back to the 40-yard line itself. That'll be enough for a first down. We were talking, Kerry, this team's going to run the football, as you were mentioning, a wing T offense.
Yeah, that's all they do. They probably have about 3 or 4 guys that will run it besides the quarterback. That was just a straight dive up the middle.
Jonathan Castillo with a carry on that first down. Here he gets it again. Nothing doing there as the champion defense rises to the occasion.
Like Luke Heck was out there.
Yeah, that's correct, 90. Luke Heck with the hit for the Chargers and stopping for no gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
They have movement, and I think that one's going to be on Edcouch-Elsa.
It might be on Champion because the defender came across the line, and then the Edcouch-Elsa guy moved. So let's see who it's on. But if there was contact by the Chargers, it's going to be on them.
Well, we'll check this out. Still no indication. Mr. Barboza, right as usual, sir. 5 yards against the Chargers.
Got him on the hard count, and he came into the neutral zone, and then one of the players on the line just did the right thing. You're supposed to go ahead and make contact with him, and got the 5-yarder.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down now. 5 yards to go from the 45-yard line. Here's Cortez, this time giving on the misdirection. And once again, the Charger defense rises to the occasion. Going to throw him for a 1-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 6. That time, Daniel Pierda with the carry for the Yellow Jackets. Landon Eads on the stop. It's 3rd and 6 now. Line of scrimmage, the Yellow Jacket 44-yard line. Handoff coming near side. They're not going to get the first down once again. Champion defense staying at home and in on the stop. That was Luke Heck.
Yep. Good backside pursuit by Heck. You see him coming from the backside. He catches him. Makes the stop, and 4th and 4. What do you do if you're Edcouch? Do you punt or do you go for it this early in the game?
Well,
looking at about a 4th and 4 here, but you're in your own territory. So
I tell you something interesting. We're noticing on this 4th down, Brandon Cortez, their quarterback, kind of walking off gingerly. We don't know if that's an injury. That's an injury. Nobody's tending to him right now. Here's the punt. This one will sail out of bounds. The Chargers are going to have it 1st and 10, and they're going to spot this at the Champion, looks like 22-yard line. And we have an official timeout for an injury on the field. As the player is being tended to, we'll take this timeout. We're just underway, as a matter of fact. 9:40 left to go in the opening quarter. And we're scoreless here in Boerne between Edcouch-Elsa and the Champion Chargers. More in a moment.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Moe's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the Champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Moe's, for stepping in when
Back to live action. 1st and 10. Kaiser fakes the handoff. The handoff, or fakes a pass. Handoff goes straight ahead. That's Rodriguez banging out for a couple of tough yards. It'll be 2nd down for the Chargers.
actually lost a yard there, 2nd and 11.
Got 2 receivers either side. Quick pass by Kaiser, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. You don't see that too often from Reed Cantrell.
Nope, and then again, remember, these guys haven't played in 3 weeks. You know, you can practice and do game situations and all that, but there's nothing like being in a game and seeing game speed. And when you haven't done it in 3 weeks, it takes a little bit of adjustment.
Yeah, maybe take a couple of series to knock off the rust. Single receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side this time for quarterback Carson Kaiser. Takes the snap, feeling pressure. He decides to keep it across the 25, the 35, the 40. Penalty markers down for the stop that time. And we'll check this penalty. We should be getting something from the...
Yeah, it's going to be on Champion, I think, a hold.
I believe you're correct. Yeah, and there it is. Whoop. As the penalty was against Edcouch-Elsa.
Okay.
And the penalty was declined. Chargers will take the play. It'll be 1st and 10. Now line of scrimmage is their own 40-yard line.
That was an 18-yard run by Kaiser. One of the officials was pointing at Champion. That's why I said that.
Here's the handoff once again. Rodriguez this time. He dances away across midfield, across the 40. He'll be knocked out of bounds. Big hit right around the 30, caught at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he did the knock-in that time. Rodriguez did. He delivered the blow there. That was Walter Payton's philosophy. Look, I've got pads on, so just because you're the defender doesn't mean you can hit me as hard as you want. I can hit you back, too.
Alex Rodriguez, 835 yards on the regular season, carrying the football, leading rusher for the Champion Chargers.
Did they say he stepped out, or was there a penalty? Because they're still talking about this.
Did not see any indication from the officiating crew.
No flag. He picked it up and he just waved it off. Okay, so no penalty.
So after that Rodriguez carry, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Line of scrimmage is the Yellow Jacket 33-yard line. Once again, 2 receivers to the far side. Single receiver, Stavis Pike to the near side. Here's Rodriguez once again. Breaking across the 40 down to around, call it the 18-yard line.
Well, that last run by Rodriguez was 27 yards.
And why not? Let's go with him again. Across the 10, the 5, touchdown Chargers. Got to dance with who brung you. And Alex Rodriguez gets the first points of the board for the Chargers this evening.
3 great runs, really 4 great runs if you think about it. Kaiser with the 18-yard, Rodriguez with a 27-yarder, then a 15-yarder, and right there an 18-yarder. So 4 straight run plays gets him in the end zone.
And the extra point to come. Kick is up and it's good. We've got 8:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Our score now, the Champion Chargers 7, Edcouch-Elsa nothing. Back with more in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Back with you live in Boerne, Texas at Boerne ISD Stadium. And why don't you sum that scoring drive up for us there, Kerry Barboza?
Took them 6 plays, 77 yards the drive was, and it took them 1:03. And the last 4 plays were basically all that yardage. Big runs. Shortest run was 15-yard run.
Just can't say enough good things about the season Alex Rodriguez has had for the Champion Chargers. Here's the kickoff. This one will sail into the end zone. And Edcouch-Elsa will have the football. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage will be their own 25-yard line.
We talk about Rodriguez. You mentioned the 8:35. Imagine if they didn't lose the Lockhart game and they didn't lose the Victoria West game. I think he'd be over 1,000.
Well over 1,000 yards.
For sure. He'd be a 1,000-yard rusher.
Absolutely. He's just
he's dynamic.
And he's been a delight to watch this season. Absolutely. Yellow Jackets come to the line. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is their own 25-yard line. Quarterback Cortez back in there. Hands off straight ahead. Running back will get a couple of yards. He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to give him a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5, giving him forward momentum out to the 30.
A lot of misdirection in the wing tee. You just got to be disciplined and do assignment football.
That's the way it is. Here's the handoff going left side. Now across the 35. That ought to move the chains for Edcouch-Elsa before coming over to make the stop.
Remember, for that last break, we went to timeout. It was because Landon Eads got hurt, and so he's not in there right now, and he's in the tent getting looked at, so we hope he's okay.
That's right. He had to come off the field with some help, so we certainly wish the best for Landon this evening. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 36-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. This time, handoff. Nice hole across the 40-yard line down to around the 42. Goes the running back. And I believe that
Gomez, I believe.
I believe that is the case. So we'll check that out. As we were mentioning, a wee bit of a challenge to try and spot these numbers, but we will get them done. 2nd and 5 as they give him a pickup of 5. The quarterback, Cortez, here's the pitch coming near side across the 40, the 45-yard line, and across midfield. Goes the running back. That is Ever Crispin, the junior running back.
Tiernan White chases him out of bounds there and knocks him out, but had a couple good running plays so far, and they're in Charger territory right now.
They are. It's 1st and 10. Yellow Jackets at the Charger 48-yard line. Here's Cortez. Here's the snap. Handoff straight ahead. Good hit that time by the Charger defense. Matter of fact, coming over to make it. Looked like it was Anthony's correction. It was Derek Ford coming over to put the hit on him.
Derek Ford makes the tackle for
the 45-yard line is the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. It's Cortez under center. As a matter of fact, that's the way he goes. As we were talking about, not a lot of passing on this Edcouch-Elsa squad. Getting up off the bottom of that pile, that is Joshua Gomez, the junior running back.
Got long hair.
With the carry, yeah. That's a good thing. We don't even need to see the number. We just look for the hair. We got that made. We know it's Gomez. It's 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage will be the 42-yard line, that being the Charger 42-yard line. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback Cortez. The pitch to Gomez. It's on the ground, and I believe the Chargers have it. And yes, they do. The pitch was intended for Joshua Gomez. He couldn't handle the pitch. And coming over to recover the football,
Jaden Nueves, number 33, with the fumble recovery.
And, you know, you talk about players that we've enjoyed watching all season. You can't say enough good things about Jaden Nieves as well. He's had himself a whale of a 2020 season.
Yeah, and if you're at Edcouch-Elsa, you just can't afford a lot of those unforced errors. That was just a pitch that was a little high, just a little miscommunication on that exchange, and the Chargers make them pay.
42-yard line, that being the champion 42-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Chargers. It's Kaiser shotgun formation. He hands off. Around the right side, picking up a couple of tough yards.
Let's pick it.
That is Aiden Pickett, who's
but there was a flag
into the ball game.
Yeah, there was a flag in the backfield. It's going to be a hold on the Chargers, pretty sure.
Aiden Pickett was the ball carrier.
One of the Chargers linemen was engaged about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage with one of the Edcouch-Elsa players, so that's what they called.
They're going to back this up to the 32 now. And it will be a 1st and 20. 2 receivers near side and a single receiver to the far side for the champion Chargers. Here's Kaiser. Handoff going straight ahead. Down to the 40-yard line. Goes the Charger running back. Guess who? It's Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, why not? He got you 8 right there, so it's a manageable 2nd down now. 2nd and 12-ish.
2nd and 12. Kaiser takes the snap. Quick out. Has a man. It's Pickett once again across midfield and into Edcouch-Elsa territory. Before he stopped there, in on the stop that time was the strong safety Ryan Whalen, one of the leading tacklers on this Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jacket squad.
Well, they needed 12 for a first down. They got 14.
First and 10. Kaiser says, let me keep it this time. He tries to get around the outside. Nothing doing there as he was trying to find some space to make something happen.
Carson Kaiser was on the carry.
He's met there and stopped. That's Luis Salazar from his linebacker position over to make the stop. Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 47. Kaiser the snap. Kaiser the handoff. Alex Rodriguez. Here he goes again across the 40 down to around the 37-yard line. Fine running. He's going to have 100 yards on the ground before the end of the first quarter.
He might, yeah. Got him 9 that time.
It's 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage. The Edcouch-Elsa 37-yard line. And Kaiser tries to keep it himself. Gets to the outside. He'll pick up the first down. And a penalty marker on the field right now is over to make the stop for Edcouch-Elsa. That was Alexis Rodriguez, the junior cornerback.
Let's see what the call was. Last time Kaiser tried to go outside, he got stuffed, and this time it works because there was nothing up the middle, so now they're saying no flag.
Picked it up. Good heads-up play. He was stopped there in the middle, as you were mentioning, and just was alert enough to get to the outside, to bounce it to the outside and pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 32-yard line.
Yeah, they just needed 1 yard. He ended up getting 5, so that was a good 5-yard gain for Carson.
Brandon and Cantrell flanked out to the far side. And on the near side, that's Davis Pike for quarterback Carson Kaiser on his first down. Kaiser the snap. Kaiser the handoff. Alex Rodriguez, why not? He's going to be stopped at about the 26-yard line. He met there and dropped, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty simple, really, with Rodriguez. They're just going up the middle between the tackles. They're not taking him outside. I think Edcouch-Elsa had some defensive alignment issues, so they're going to burn a timeout.
Isaiah Reyes from his linebacker position, the junior linebacker, came over to make the stop. And there's a timeout on the field. As the Yellow Jackets will take it with them. 4:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Our score, Edcouch-Elsa, Champion 7, Edcouch-Elsa nothing. I didn't want to do it backwards there. You're enjoying Champion Charger football here on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
And we're back with you here at Boerne ISD Stadium. Champion on a roll here. Second offensive possession of the evening. Here's Kaiser. Quick pitch out. Kind of like one of those you draw up in the backyard. It's Rodriguez across the 20. Rodriguez across the 10. He'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Talk about improvisation.
Yeah, and look at the block that he gets from Reed Cantrell. He's got a great block by Cantrell. Yeah, he just throws it. Rodriguez reverses field, and then he gets a nice block by Cantrell right here that springs him for down right there down the field.
Here's the handoff. This is Pickett across the 5 down to around the 3-yard line. Maybe after a couple of miscues getting this football game started this evening on the offensive side for the Champion Chargers, they seem to have found that rhythm once again. It'll be 2nd and goal now for the Chargers. Here's the handoff. Alex Rodriguez, guess what? Into the end zone once again. Touchdown, Chargers, with 3:26 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, it mixed it up pretty well that time. They're throwing it enough, the Chargers, that Edcouch-Elsa has to respect that, or they're going to get burned. But then if you try to take away the pass, you got Alex Rodriguez basically doing all the damage between the tackles, and 2-yard run there gets him in.
Extra point is good. 3:26 left to go in the first quarter. Our score now, the Champion Chargers 14, Edcouch-Elsa nothing. Back with more in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order.
Back with you now live at Boerne ISD Stadium. Chargers back on the scoreboard with an Alex Rodriguez 2-yard run, and the kickoff comes down to Edcouch-Elsa. They cross the 20-yard line. They'll be stopped at around the 22. Is in on the stop on special teams for champion. That's Jake Darling, number 45, among others.
Leighton Parker on the stop for the Chargers.
Well, that was a 9-play, 68-yard drive by the Chargers. Took them 254. A lot of, plenty of Alex Rodriguez. We also had some nice plays by Aiden Pickett. He had a 14-yard pass. He had an 8-yard run. So Pickett, a big part of that offense on that drive as well.
So it's 1st and 10 now. Edcouch-Elsa. Line of scrimmage is their own 23-yard line. Here's the handoff coming near side. Carrying the football that time was Joshua Gomez.
There's a flag.
Check that penalty marker.
So far, two penalties on the Chargers. Make it 3.
You spoke too soon there.
Yeah. Two offsides, and then they had a hold.
So it becomes 1st and 5 now of the Yellow Jackets. Line of scrimmage is their own 28-yard line. Cortez under center. Handoff coming near side. Stop just shy of the 30-yard line.
Good job by Brendan Holland making the stop there.
Defensive pursuit in on the stop. Correction with the carry that time. I think that was Rodriguez with the carry, and you were mentioning over on the stop, Brendan Holland.
It's just assignment football is all it is when you're playing the wing tee. You just gotta be disciplined and stay home.
2nd and 2 now from the 31-yard line. Handoff, nothing doing there. What a big play. Good pursuit from Luke Heck.
Basically got to the ball carrier when he was getting the ball.
Hanging out in that Yellow Jacket backfield. That's going to be thrown for a loss. Line of scrimmage now, the 20, well, call it the 29, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
Got a good spot, I thought. Heck knocked him back to like the 27 is what I thought, but he spots him at forward progress at the 29 or so. But 4 yards is a tough 4 yards when you just are a running team strictly.
Send Tony Cano out to the near side this time. There's the pass attempt. This one is picked off. The 30, the 20-yard line, knocked out of bounds. The ball was stripped, but he was out of bounds. Goes Jaden Yevis.
Oh, he's had 2 turnovers. He's had the fumble recovery, and then he's had the interception.
And there's more yellow hankies on the field. Let's sort this out. We were talking about this before the game. There was you were saying maybe they'll throw 1 or 2 times per quarter, and that's it. Primarily a running team, this Edcouch-Elsa bunch.
Yeah, probably no more than 5 times. And, you figure it was a minute 33, so they were about due for a pass, and it was on a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, so that makes sense to throw it. But just a throw that was off, and Nieves just kind of standing there, hits him right in the chest, and almost scores. Let's see what the penalty is. The ball spotted at about the 11 or so, but officials are talking about it.
Cano, who is their one of their leading receivers, he actually second on the squad with 54 yards of receptions, only 54 yards of receptions in all the games this season. Crispin leads all Yellow Jacket receivers with 69 yards. So as you see, that's over a accumulation of several games.
Well, the flag,
certainly not a passing team. Go ahead.
The flag is down at the 33. So it's sportsmanlike, so offsetting.
So I guess a lot of angst out there on the field this evening between both squads. As you were mentioning, Chargers wanted to get back into this after a 3-week delay.
Oh, they're going way back. Fisher went back to the 43. Now he's going forward 15.
I guess they were saying the 43 was the point of interception?
No, I don't think he was that far back. He was.
Well, then what in the world would they have to?
I don't know. It seemed like they marked the penalty off.
The Charger faithful get a little antsy here, wanting things to get straightened out. We certainly understand that.
Yeah, they haven't even moved the markers yet. The down marker or the 10-yard markers. They haven't moved those, and because they really haven't said what's. They just said the two offsetting, but now they're going back again.
Okay, so they're putting the ball down at the 44-yard line. The Edcouch-Elsa 44-yard line. That's where the Chargers will take over, 1st and 10. Yeah. Greater minds than mine.
Yeah.
I can't figure that one out.
I don't know what that was about, but, well, they get the ball, but back them up a little.
2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers far side for quarterback Kaiser, and now more whistles.
Got to switch the ball out. I think they had the Edcouch-Elsa ball. Each team has their own balls that they use, game balls, so they're going to switch it out.
And that is the case. I believe we have Pickett and also Pike here to the near side. 2 receivers far side. I believe that's Cantrell and also Cantrell out there. Here's 1st down. Pass over through the intended receiver, and that lone receiver that I couldn't come up with his name was Ryan Brandon, who was the intended target on that play.
I like that shot downfield because you've been running pretty well, so maybe Edcouch-Elsa is going to start cheating up, trying to crowd that box, and throw like that. It's not bad because you keep the defense honest and you stretch the field.
So that is Brandon, along with Cantrell to the far side. Pike and Pickett to the near side on this 2nd down. The handoff, Alex Rodriguez once again across the 40. Down to about the 39-yard line. Nice pickup. Maybe give him a pickup of about 5. Actually, they're going to give him a pickup of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 now as they mark this at the Edcouch-Elsa 40-yard line.
The only thing, Rodriguez, he's a little guy, you know.
And he gets the handoff again. Oh, he'll have the 1st down. As he gets across the 35, he'll be stopped at about, call it just shy of the 33-yard line. But that ought to move the chains for the Chargers, and it certainly does. And that'll bring up a Charger 1st down.
Yeah, he barely got it. He had to get right to the 34, and that's where he got.
2 receivers far side, single receiver to the near side. Make a handoff on a play action and across the middle. Pinkett catches that one. Or correction, is number 1, Ryan Brandon.
Yep, and you fake to Rodriguez, and that draws the defense in, and Brandon's wide open.
Now, see, I was just being a soothsayer right now. Pickett gets that one across the 20 down to around the 15-yard line.
Aiden Pickett on the reception.
They keep getting 1st downs. This 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They went from the 34, the 24, now to the 14.
1st down for the Chargers.
3 plays, 3 1st downs for the Chargers.
This time, 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver near side. That's where Kaiser's looking. Unloads, has a man. That's Cantrell. Inside the 2 he was smelling that end zone.
Well, it was 3-on-1. He was pushing the pile as much as he could, but not able to get in, but he gets him down to about the 1. Got an injured Edcouch-Elsa player as we look at the replay of Cantrell trying to push his way. He's trying to push the pile in, but he's got too many guys in the white jerseys pulling him back.
That's right. Salazar back trying to make the stop. believe that was Campos as well trying to make the stop as everybody takes a knee for the injured Edcouch-Elsa player. Will leave it right here.
Popped up pretty quick as number 52 for them.
Ray Hernandez from his defensive end position.
Now, in this position in the past, they've run the Maryland Eye, the Power Eye the Chargers have. Let's see what they do. They don't have the Power Eye package in there right now. You get some of the bigger boys on the defensive line up there as running back, so let's see what they do.
They let the clock run out. That's what they did. So that's the end of the first quarter with our score. Champion 14, Edcouch-Elsa nothing. We'll be back with more Charger football here in just a moment on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Moe's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Second quarter underway here at Boerne ISD Stadium, and the champion Chargers knocking on the door once again. Kaiser, the keeper, finds the corner, finds the end zone, touchdown champion.
Well, that was a running play the whole way, and he gets a nice block from Rodriguez, the guy who's done a lot. Watch the block. Rodriguez brings him right there. Maybe we grabbed a little bit of jersey, but didn't call it, so some of that block he needed, and 20-0.
Just underway here in the second quarter. And on to try the extra point. This is Will Wallace. Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good. As we mentioned, just underway, 11:55. 5 ticks off the clock here in the second quarter. And the Chargers up 21-0. More in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium. We saw the champion Chargers get on the board once again to open up that lead to 21-0 and give us a little update on that drive.
It went 44 yards, remember, after they moved them back, moved them forward, moved them back. They started finally at the 44, and it took them 7 plays and 1:38. And on that play, it was 7 plays, and they had 4 first downs. So they had a 2nd and 10 and 3rd and 4. Everything else was first downs. They hit 10-yard chunks pretty much in a row there, about 4 or 5 plays in a row.
Ethan Lang on to kick this off for the Chargers. He gets his right foot into the football. Looks like a little onside kick. Looked like it touched a Yellow Jacket player, but he fell on it. It'll be first down and 10 for Edcouch-Elsa. A little trickery up early in the game.
Yeah, why not? You got, this playoffs, and so you're up 21-0, but you want to keep adding. Remember, these guys haven't played in 3 weeks, so they're trying to get everything in there.
Line of scrimmage will be the Yellow Jacket 46-yard line on this 1st and 10 for Edcouch-Elsa. The handoff going straight ahead and banging out to about midfield. Goes the running back, and that is apparently Jesse Contreras carried the ball. Landon Eads with the stop that time.
Oh, good to see Landon back out there.
I was going to mention that. Good to see him back in the game. Eads with the stop for Champion. After that gain of 5, the 49-yard line, this being the Champion 49 on this 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, handoff straight ahead. This time, nice opening. The Yellow Jackets will have a first down.
Flag down at line of scrimmage, basically. That's usually a hold or a chop block when it's right at the line like that.
I think that was Boerne with the carry for Edcouch-Elsa.
And that was their first try. That play was the first play in Charger territory. So the whole first quarter. Chop block.
And that will back it up.
So chop block, you just can't, if a defensive player is engaged by an offensive player, another offensive player can't come in and hit him below the waist, down below the knee area.
And that's going to thwart what looked to be a promising drive for the Yellow Jackets. This will move it back at the 2nd and 18. This time the handoff, nice run that time goes Joshua Gomez around the far side. He almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, which is it's a tough go for a running team when you got to get 3rd and 10. Do they try another pass? Last one didn't work very well for them.
Here we go on this 3rd and 10, the handoff. Trying to find something around the corner. Does. Oh, he's going to be close to that first down. Good.
He can be short.
Good positive yardage that time.
Yep.
That's the Speen with the carry, the junior running back. And he will be. Yeah, they're going to mark this at the 45-yard line. So it's looking like it's 4th and short, 4th and 1.
I think you got to go for it.
I think at this point, down 21, you definitely have to go for it.
Yeah, and you're in charge of territory. So why not? You're down, like you said. That's the big thing is maybe early in the game, if it's a close game, but they want to talk about it. But you're down 21-0, so I don't know. What are the, well? I don't think you're not going to punt here. So let's see.
It's really great to be part of this wonderful.
Yeah, and they've been running the football well. Been ripping off a good handful of yards every time they've touched the football this drive. So odds are with them. Edcouch-Elsa, one thing we mentioned is they've been scoring an average of about 14 points per quarter. That in the first quarter. Let me back that up. 14 points in the first quarter and averaging 7 points in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter of the ball games during their regular season. So this not on average a big scoring quarter for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, good running team. One thing Coach Kaiser said during practice this week that we practiced a lot when you play a team like this without the football. Everyone just has a role, has an assignment. You cover one guy, you just worry about that one guy. You don't worry about the football and anybody else.
Here it comes as Cano comes flanked out to the near side on this 4th and 1. The snap, the handoff straight ahead. They'll have the first down and more. Over to make the stop that time for Champion is Cole Kennedy. Nice run that time by Justin Galan, the senior running back, leading ground gainer. Let me rephrase that, leading running back ground gainer for Edcouch-Elsa. It's 1st and 10, line of scrimmage is the Champion 40. Handoff straight ahead, not much there, a couple of tough yards. They're trying to go across the right guard that time. Galan once again, the carrier, is over to make the stop. Landon Eads for Champion.
It's about 3, so looking at 2nd and 7 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37-yard line. This time the handoff coming near side. On at the big hole. Across the 20. Thrown out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Caleb Serber, touchdown saving tackle that time.
Absolutely.
Well, they just got outside, basically, and Nevis forces him back in, so that's where the help is, back inside. And Serber makes a touchdown saving tackle, like I said, but Edcouch-Elsa in pretty good shape here.
That's 1st and 10 from the champion 13-yard line. It's time to hand off through the middle of the line and into the end zone goes Joshua Gomez. And the Yellow Jackets are on the board.
That was a good-looking drive. Now, you got to remember, they only had to go half the field because Champion tried that onside kick, and that's the risk-reward. If you go for an onside kick and you don't get it, the other team has a short field. And that's what happened that time, and they did convert that 4th and 1, which was big for them. But they had several nice runs on that play.
Joshua Gomez, 13-yard touchdown run. The extra point added by Crispin is good. And with 9:01 left to go before halftime, our score now, the champion Chargers 21, Edcouch-Elsa 7. Back with more in a moment on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Back live to Boerne ISD Stadium. 13-yard touchdown run by Gomez for Edcouch-Elsa puts the Yellow Jackets on the board 21-7 with 9:01 left to go. Here's Brandon fielding the kickoff at the 15, the 20. Brandon across the 30, the 35-yard line, still on his feet. Ryan Brandon across midfield.
The kicker gets him.
And how about that? Brought down at about the 46-yard line. Great return by Brandon.
He had one man to beat, and that was the kicker. And not able to beat the kicker, but still is going to set him up pretty good shape on that drive by Edcouch-Elsa. 9 plays, 54 yards, 250 off the clock. And remember, they overcame a penalty on that. They were 2nd and 18, and they overcame that penalty.
Trips to the near side, single receiver far side for quarterback Kaiser on this 1st and 10. Kaiser rolling near side, unloads, has a man. Once again, I believe that's Brandon across the 35. They'll mark him at about the 34-yard line.
Yep. It's first down.
Certainly is. That'll move the chains and give the Chargers another first down. Once again, 3 receivers far side. Cantrell, single receiver to the near side. And the handoff, the fake, actually a handoff. Fake the announcer out. This is Rodriguez across the 25 down near the 20-yard line. More fine running from that young man. I would dare say he's close to 100 yards here in the first half.
Yeah, and they've been throwing a little bit, so that opened up the run game right there.
From the 20, 1st and 10, once again, Rodriguez. He'll get about 5 before he's met there and dropped.
There's a flag on the far side, about 18 or so.
As they had Reyes from his linebacker position making the stop, and we'll check this penalty marker.
And there's one in the backfield over there, the defensive side, so it's going to be on Edcouch-Elsa. Too many men on the field, basically. The Yellow Jackets hit too many men, so wipe that out, make it a 1st and 5.
3 receivers to the far side. Cantrell comes flanked to the near side once again on this 1st and 5. Rodriguez lone back in the backfield for quarterback Carson Kaiser. And he'll get the handoff and get down around to 10. Stop just shy of the 5-yard line. He's over to make the stop that time. That was Ryan Whalen.
He just kind of lost his balance there. If he stays on his feet, almost hit the official, but he stays on his feet, he scores, but he does get him a first down. So it's 1st and goal at the 6, and they're going to have 4 cracks at this.
Whalen for Edcouch-Elsa averaging about 8.2 tackles. He leads with 49 tackles thus far on the season. Here's Rodriguez straight up the middle. No indication yet, but it looked like he got in.
Yeah, he got in.
Absolutely. And the Chargers back on the scoreboard with 7:45 left to go before halftime.
Okay, that was a good answer for them. After Edcouch-Elsa scores, Edcouch-Elsa gets a little bit of hope. And hey, it's 21-7, and then They get a great return by Brandon. And they only have to go 46 yards, and boy, it's a 20-point difference, looking to be 21 on this extra point by Wallace.
And Wallace gets his left foot into it, and the extra point is good. 7:45 left to go before halftime. Our score, Champion 28 and Edcouch-Elsa 7. More in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Mo's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
And we're back to Boerne ISD Stadium. Chargers on the board once again. A 6-yard touchdown run by Alex Rodriguez, and that scoring drive.
Pretty quick. 4 plays, 46 yards, a minute 5.
Steinlang's kickoff sails into the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 25-yard line.
Ethan Lang, Stan's the Northside dude, Northside athletic director.
Did I say Stan?
Yep.
Why am I thinking of Stan Lang?
Because that's his dad. He's the Northside athletic director.
Well, just a little props, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Stan's a good man.
First and 10 now for Edcouch-Elsa. Handoff going straight ahead. Nothing doing there. That Charger defense waiting for him. Is over to make the stop that time. Big number 99, among others. That was Landon Eads. Heck also in on the stop for the Chargers.
Well, this is a problem with a running team is you're down 3 scores, and it takes a lot of time to be a running team.
Give him a gain of 1 on that play. 2nd and 9 this time for Edcouch-Elsa. Pitch that time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good heads-up play. Good tackle.
Garrett Menzies with a heads-up stop. And,
you know, Menzies, we were talking about all these players that we've seen this season for the Chargers. It has been a pleasure to watch. Garrett Menzies certainly among them.
Yeah, and that's the discipline part. He has one man to cover on that play. And on that play, he gets the pitch man, and so he was right there.
3rd and 11. This time the run goes to the far side. They'll be stopped well shy of a first down. Coming over to make the stop that time was Barrett Stewart. Also, little help by Garrett Menzies once again. That'll bring up a 4th down for Edcouch-Elsa.
Menzies and Jaden Nieves coming in 43 tackles combined this year.
And the return man's going to field this. This is Nieves midfield. Inside the 45, down to around the 44-yard line before he'll be met there and dropped by special teams players. One of those being Joshua Gomez. It'll be 1st and 10 once again for the Chargers.
Again, another short field for the Chargers. Last drive started at the 46. This one's at the 45, and so
they've lived in Yellow Jacket territory for the better part of the game. Rodriguez lone back in the backfield. Brandon goes flank to the far side. Pike to the near side. On this 1st and 10, Kaiser calls for the football, hands off, fakes the handoff, actually across the middle, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Aiden Pickett.
It was a good play. Pickett was open, just a little bit behind him, not able to connect on that time. But, you know, this game is just kind of on the verge of being a blowout, 28-7, and Edcouch-Elsa, you got to come up with a few stops here just to keep yourself in the game.
Pike and Brandon go flank to the far side. This time Cantrell and Pickett to the near side, with Rodriguez in the backfield on this 2nd and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. The pitch to Pickett. This time he'll take it across the 40. Pickett has a first down and more as he'll take it out across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. Nice run by Aiden Pickett.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of Pickett tonight. You're calling his name quite a bit. Yeah, only had one carry coming into this game for 3 yards.
Well, he's certainly making up for it this evening. He has had a big evening, and Kaiser this time on the snap will keep it. No gain on the play, looks like. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe got one forward progress, but that was a design run play for Kaiser from the start. There was no, he wasn't going to hand that one off. That was designed for him to run. You know, we still got Davis Pike. We haven't called his name, and he's a big part of what they do offensively as well.
Here's Kaiser, the handoff. Rodriguez across the 15, inside the 10. He'll be stopped at about the 7-yard line. Rodriguez with another huge carry for the Chargers.
Just straight up the middle. He's got one man to beat, and not able to get past him, but gain of 16 that time. 1st and goal.
Wayland in on the stop that time for Edcouch-Elsa. It's 1st and goal for the champion Chargers. Kaiser looking end zone. Pass complete. And a touchdown for the champion Chargers. And I believe, we'll see who that is. Hey, what were you saying?
Yep, Davis Pike. He's the guy. We hadn't called his name all night, and so, you know, he's a guy that they're going to get involved. And just a nice throw in the corner to Pike, who beat his man in the corner. And Edcouch-Elsa, you got to stop the bleeding, but Chargers don't look like a team that hadn't played in 3 weeks.
4:46 left to go before halftime. Is Wallace on to try the extra point? It's good. And our score now, champion 35, Edcouch-Elsa 7. Back with more in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium, where the Chargers have opened up a commanding 35-7 lead over Edcouch-Elsa, and that drive looked like
5 plays, 43 yards, took a minute 17. So they've had their last 2 scoring drives for the Chargers, a minute 17 and a minute 5, and they both started in Edcouch-Elsa territory.
Davis Pike with that 7-yard touchdown catch.
And
another onside kick. They say one of these is going to work.
They're determined.
And I tell you what, by the indication, it looks like Champion may have come up with it. The players think so, at least.
Ethan's in there he's battling with one of the Edcouch-Elsa players, but I think it's going to be Edcouch-Elsa ball. I think it was kind of like a tie, and the tie goes to the other team, apparently.
Right.
They say in baseball, tie goes to the runner.
Tie goes to the runner, yeah. So
it goes to the home team, or to the team that's trying to recover. But, you know, you're thinking, well, why are they doing it? They're up, but why are they onside kicking twice? And I think the thing is, you have such faith in your defense. You know, they haven't given up a whole lot, and so you don't mind giving Edcouch-Elsa a short field. And it's still the first half of a playoff game, so.
And the line of scrimmage is the Edcouch-Elsa 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. This time, handoff going straight ahead and pushing that pile.
Still pushing that pile.
Is the running back, who's now getting up off the bottom of that pile. That is their leading ground gainer once again, Justin Galan, the senior running back, who actually makes a gain of 3 out of that.
I say Cole Kennedy, Connor Holtorf on the tackle as well.
2nd and 7 now for the Yellow Jackets. Cortez under center. Here's the handoff this time, trying to find the corner, and nothing doing there as Joshua Gomez was trying to find little daylight, and Nieves come over to make the stop.
Well, he gets to the outside. Nieves just cuts off that outside pretty well, and he doesn't let him turn that corner. And Champion's thinking about trying to score again. They called a timeout here. They want the ball back. This 3rd and 4. They want to try to get the ball back and score again.
4:02 left to go here before halftime, as we were mentioning. Champion 21 points thus far scored in this second quarter.
Yep, and you've got 3 different players scoring too. Kaiser with a 1-yard run, Rodriguez with a 6-yard run, and then Pike with a catch from Kaiser on a 7-yard pass. So Rodriguez had the scores early in that first quarter, but we know they're more than a one-man team. Champion is, and they got a lot of weapons, and they're a very balanced team. They run it, they pass it well, and got a lot of guys all over the field that can hurt you if you're an opposing defense.
That's right. I think that's exactly what would happen. They would opposing teams to the Chargers would say, just around the time they get to key on, for example, a Rodriguez or a Reed Cantrell, they're going to hit you in another direction. It's kind of a pick your poison offense.
Yeah, you got Brandon out there, you got Pike out there, you got we're seeing a lot of Aiden Pickett tonight.
Well coached team.
I think it's 2-down territory for Yellow Jackets.
3rd and 4 now from the 45-yard line. Cortez, the handoff. That'll be a first down. It's cutting across the 40. Goes the running back, and that's Crispin.
Hey, give them credit. They're 2 for 2 on 4th down. They got on that one driver they scored. They converted a 4th and 1. Got 5 here. It was 3rd and 4. Well, it was the 3rd down, and they got 6 yards on that one.
Line of scrimmage is now the champion 39-yard line for Edcouch-Elsa. It's 1st and 10. The snap, the handoff. This is Gomez. Oh, big hit in the middle of that line that time.
Cole Kennedy.
I mean, that was Kennedy, 44, who put that hit on Gomez.
Watch Gomez. Watch his momentum go backwards. He just hits him and knocks him back the other way.
That's hitting with authority.
Still got 2 on it, though.
2nd and 8 now for the Yellow Jackets. Snap, the handoff. This time coming near side, and I believe that's Crispin with the football. Oh, no, correction. That's number 20, Jonathan Castillo, the junior running back with the carry.
Yep. Been called his name too much tonight, Castillo. See Gomez going off, getting a little rest. Darling with the stop.
34-yard line. It's 3rd and 5 now for Edcouch-Elsa as the clock continues to run with 2:41 left to go before halftime. This time trying to find the corner. He's going to be awful close to the first down before he's wrapped up there. Looked like White with the stop that time for.
Yep, and see, he just gets outside. There's nobody outside to contain him. They lost outside containment, Charger defense. They stopped him before the first down, but 4th and 1, you got to go for it at the 30.
White stopped, and the runner could he spin. It's 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage is the 30-yard line. Handoff going straight ahead. He'll have the first down. As you were mentioning, you gotta go that close and that deep into Charger territory. So that'll be a first down for Edcouch-Elsa.
So now they are 2 for 2 on 4th down. So they that one 4th and 1 they got 5, and 4th and 1 there they got 3. So
1st and 10, line of scrimmage, the 27-yard line. Handoff going straight ahead down to around the 25-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1 goes the
Justin Gallant.
Running back Gallant. Actually, you'll give him the 24.
Eads makes the tackle.
Eads with the stop.
So he squirted ahead for a couple. It'll be 2nd and 7. 24-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Handoff this time. Kennedy, among others, in on the stop that time. Eads, you see over there.
Yep. Somebody grabbed him from behind and kind of slowed him down.
Stifling that running back. Let's see what happens here.
He gets hit from behind right there. Somebody's holding on to the jersey, not letting go.
That might have been Menzies.
Menzies on the tackle.
Yeah, and Menzies, I think, was the guy to get a hold of the jersey.
Well, he's having a game, isn't he?
3rd and 7, absolutely. Absolutely. Another joy to watch this season.
Pass.
Here's the keeper. Pass this time thrown away by the quarterback, Brandon Cortez, and that'll bring up a 4th down for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, we said they throw about once a quarter. That was their one for the quarter. It's 42 seconds left. But you're at 4th and 7, so you may break the average here and double your passing outage for the quarter. 4th and 7. I don't know you're going to run for 7 yards.
I believe he's passed or had 3 attempts, one of them intercepted thus far in the game. Is quarterback Brandon Cortez, junior quarterback for Edcouch-Elsa on this 4th and 7, line of scrimmage, the 24. Dropping back, he looks to air it out once again. Nothing doing there, as a matter of fact. The ball is intercepted at the 20-yard line. Penalty markers down across the 40, down to about the 43-yard line. Goes Brendan Holland, and we'll check the penalty markers.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be there's two. There's one way down at where the interception. I think it's going to be on a block there. And then I think there's one down here in Edcouch-Elsa territory. So let's see what they call.
So 4 pass attempts, 2 of them picked off now for Edcouch-Elsa.
And he had 2 receivers going out on that play, and I thought the other receiver had more distance between him and the defender, but he went to the one where Holland was right there and just threw it short, and that's just like Holland playing center field right there and made the nice catch.
And they're going to mark this off against Edcouch-Elsa. The 42-yard line of the Yellow Jackets is where the champion Chargers will go to work. 1st and 10 with 29 seconds left to go.
Did they ever say
in the first half?
Did they ever signal what the penalties were?
I didn't see any indication by the referee or.
There were 2 penalties. One was about on the 20-ish, and you see Holland on the replay making the interception. Penalty flag comes out, and one comes out about 40 yards downfield. Anyway, so I end up with a ball at the 42.
Pike and Pickett go out to the far side. Brandon to the near side. Going back in the backfield, that's Rucker. On this first down, Kaiser airs it out. Pass is batted away. The Charger faithful one pass interference.
Well, hit him in the back. Hit the defender in the back. I think that's the right call. The throw was short, and
it's intended for Pike. Yeah, he didn't turn around to look back at the ball.
Yeah, he didn't turn around, but it was not a catchable. But only 22 seconds, so I think you got to throw. Maybe if you get a completion, you can bring out your kicker, Will Wallace.
Play action now. He's getting out of trouble. Is Kaiser rolling left, tries to unload it, and has a man.
Got separated from the ball.
And he did get separated from the ball. Big hit.
Kaiser's pass intended for Ryan Brandon.
Brandon was the intended receiver.
I tell you, that's a smart play by Kaiser, not crossing the line of scrimmage and making the throw downfield. And that's the play because you don't have much time, so you have to throw it. And he made a nice throw that would have put him in field goal range, but good job by the defender separating Brandon from the ball.
So with 11 seconds left to go before halftime, we've got a nice halftime feature for you coming up here in just a bit.
I think you need about 20 yards and pretty comfortable field goal range.
Kaiser with the snap. Kaiser the handoff. Straight ahead across the 30 down to around the 25-yard line goes Trey Rucker.
Call a timeout, bring the field goal team out.
And there we go. Timeout called with 4 seconds left.
Terry picks up a first down.
And here comes Wallace.
Leading the charge for the defense was number 44, Kristen Sandoval.
A pretty good run by Rucker. First carry of the game, and he gets him almost 20 yards. Gets him 18 on that run.
So they spot this at the 25.
And I like this because it's going to be, about a 40-yarder?
42 is if they're at the 25.
Yeah, so, in the playoff game, field goals matter. 1 or 2 points could be the difference in a game. So you need Wallace to kick, not just extra points, but you need him to have some pressure kicks.
This, of course, out of the hold of Ethan Lang. I don't know if Stan Lang would want to hold this, so we'll let Ethan hold this for Wallace.
And I don't want to jinx him, but he's 29 of 29 in extra points and 6 of 6 in field goals this year.
All righty.
So I hope I did not just jinx him.
I hope you didn't either. Let's see what happens here. 42-yard field goal attempt coming up off the left foot of Wallace. High snap. Wallace gets his foot into it.
Oh, I jinxed him.
And it's no good.
Oh, it looked good. It looked good, but he just...
It did. It looked like it had the different distance, certainly had the height, but it must have sailed just a bit right. And we're at halftime now. Our score, Champion 35, Edcouch-Elsa 7. We'll be back with more in just a bit. Don't forget to stay with us for our halftime feature. It'll be coming up here in just a moment on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Moe's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Moe's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking? Love in the window. Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Moe's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Moe's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
Attention all Boerne ISD students.
Let's all do our part to keep our schools safe and open.
Please, mask up.
So we can suit up.
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
Maritza Gonzalez Cooper.
Hi, I'm Donna Sharp.
Hi, I'm Rich Senna.
Hi, I'm Carlin Fryer.
Hi, I'm Joe Tidwell.
Hi, I'm Alan Rich.
Hi, I'm David Spencer.
Nos gustaría tomar esta oportunidad para agradecer a nuestros estudiantes, padres, maestros, personal, donantes y comunidad por su apoyo continuo al Distrito de Boerne.
These past few months have been like no other we have ever seen, and we appreciate you trusting us to educate your children as well as to serve our tremendous staff.
It's an honor to be a part of the Boerne ISD community and just to focus on the amazing accomplishments of our students, our teachers, the staff, and the amazing Boerne Education Foundation. Y'all are awesome.
You have been an integral part of our decision-making process thanks to your helpful feedback about our back-to-school and safety plans.
It really is great to see all the amazing success our students have had, both in their extracurricular as well as their academic activities. It's really what makes Boerne ISD so great.
Our amazing administrators, staff, and teachers have risen to the challenge to enrich the lives of our students and our community.
You know, our community members, our volunteers, and our donors, they've stepped up and really helped make this a big part of why we're the best school district in Texas.
Hi, I'm BISD Superintendent Tommy Price, and I want to thank you, the community, and our BISD board for always being there for us, supporting us. We're a reflection of you, and I think BISD is a great place because we are a reflection of our community. Thanks again for supporting us always.
Thank you.
Danke.
Thank you.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Mil gracias.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
This week's sponsor spotlight is AHIA Benefits.
When it comes to buying health insurance for you and your family, what is the most important thing you would prioritize? Would that be the costs, co-pays, or if your current doctor is accepting the new plan? Do you qualify for a subsidy? Do you have pre-existing conditions? Or are your medications covered? Our clients have their own priorities and we cater to their needs. You only have until December 15th to get enrolled for 2021 coverage starting January 1st. The clock is ticking. Don't put it off any longer. Enjoy the holidays stress-free. We are making sure to keep everyone's safety first, so you have the option to call in, walk in, or Zoom in. Call us at 210-971-6929.
Thank you to AHIA Benefits for partnering with the Boerne Education Foundation as we support student success in Boerne ISD.
Hello everybody, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price. Welcome to the Boerne Insider. Growing up, we all remember those boring old morning announcements, blah, 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 and no one really listened. Well, we have a new twist in Boerne on the morning announcements. We have student news teams, and I want you to meet some of them. Come on in. Today I had a behind-the-scenes look at the morning show at Kendall Elementary School. The student news teams write the show and take turns working each position, both behind the scenes and in front of the camera. Even our e-learners are able to participate virtually. Students and staff watch the newscast live on YouTube to get the day's news, lunch menus, and weather forecast, and even quotes of the day. Students say this class provides them with important hands-on news experience.
It requires your responsibilities and friendship, and just you have to work together and be nice to your friends to get better at this.
Sandy Pawika oversees the news production. She says the students are excited to be able to work on their skills.
I see them growing and they're getting more and more confident as the weeks go on. Because of that, they're adding more things to the slide presentation for the other kids.
When the Boerne Insider returns, we visit Voss Middle School during their morning news production.
This week, the Boerne Insider Limelight recognizes 7th grader Avery Knight of Voss Middle School. Avery is an exemplary student and is a member of the basketball and cheerleading teams. Avery enjoys learning about history and the people that made a difference in the world.
I like learning about brave people that really changed the world and made a difference.
Avery herself is all about making a difference by helping out a friend who has EB disease, a serious skin disease that can affect children and adults.
She's a fighter. She's amazing. But this fundraiser, ebresearch.org, it's a great place. Actions speak louder than words. I emailed my principal like 3 times. I got meetings with him. I got myself on the announcements. I just did everything I could because, being with her, there's no way you can't feel how I feel.
The Boerne Insider Limelight is sponsored by the Boerne Education Foundation.
Hi, my name is Carrie McCone and I teach 1st grade at Creighton Elementary. I have been teaching in Boerne for a little over 16 years, and through those years I have witnessed firsthand the numerous ways in which BEF has enriched teachers' lives and the long-term impact it has had on children's lives. Resources that teachers have received through grants years and years ago are still impacting our classrooms today. The generosity and the support of BEF is far-reaching, and I feel very fortunate to be in a district that has such an amazing organization. Thank you, BEF. You are making a difference.
Morning news broadcasts aren't just taking place at BISD elementary schools. Voss Middle School students host their own morning show also. Students at Voss each help produce the show every morning and have a chance to rotate and work each position. Today during Voss's broadcast, I even took a turn on the camera. BISD students use quality cameras, lights, and microphones, as well as a switcher or TriCaster to switch between cameras and graphics. Voss librarian Yvonne Currian oversees the morning news. She says students have a great time.
They do a fantastic job of picking it up, and when these students were selected,
It wasn't really me trying to select someone based on their speech or how upfront they are with their presentation. It was more about the passion for the job. I wanted to get some students who are going to be passionate about doing this job, and if they needed some tweaking with their experience or skills, then that was something that I was going to give them space to grow.
That is just another example of BISD students getting hands-on experience and getting to have fun at the same time. Thank you to our great teachers at Kendall and at Voss for having me. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Tommy Price, and this is the Boerne Insider.
Hi, I'm Sherry Witten, and I'm here at Fabra Elementary. I teach the life skills classroom, and I want to talk to you just for a second about BEF and what an impact it's made on my class. Last year I was lucky enough to get a great grant from them, and we are starting chickens here at Fabra. Because of their grant, our kids are going to be able to watch the life cycle from the beginning to the end, and all the things in between. They're going to get to have eggs and learn how to take care of a great pet. So we're just excited about our chickens. That's going to happen here because of BEF. I also want to tell them thank you for the gift cards that we got at the beginning of the year. That helped to put some things in place in our classroom for safety and security for our kids during COVID. So I'm just so pleased to be able to support BEF and encourage you to do the same. Thanks.
Boerne ISD students can now order meals with NutriSlice, a website and an app that allows BISD students to view the menu for each day and pre-order meals up to 14 days out. If you order ahead by midnight the night before, your child will go to the front of the line and get their meal quickly and efficiently. With NutriSlice, you can view changes to the menu, nutrition information about the entrees and side selections, as well as carb counts. To view a tutorial on how to order with NutriSlice, or for more information, visit boerneisd.net/nutrition.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking? Love in the window. Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Very much for your participation. We are all winners, and we get now to see the Christmas card winner. And drum roll.
And back from Boerne Middle School North.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
If you want to train like the athlete, and I mean truly train like a professional athlete, you come to D1.
Athletes are the staple of what we want to be. You want to be healthy, you want to be strong, you want to have a smile on your face, you want to be energetic when you walk into places and just have a presence about you. And so I think D1 creates that atmosphere, and they understand the opportunity they have in taking these individuals and making them better.
D1 Boerne, the place for the athlete.
This place is going to change the way I play the game.
Hi, I'll take the
I'm
Charger
going to get the
burger.
Greyhound burger, please.
Greyhound burger. Charger burger. Charger burger. Mushrooms, Swiss, caramelized onions.
Greyhound burger, bacon and American cheese.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Hey guys, you can like both of them at the same time.
We'll take two.
We are excited to introduce The Well, a program designed specifically for Boerne ISD staff and families to support you during this uncertain time. There will be separate sessions for BISD parents and staff with the exception of yoga. Meet us at The Well.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Moe's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Moe's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium. It's halftime, actually wrapping up halftime, and the Chargers out to a commanding 35-7 lead over Edcouch-Elsa. 3 touchdowns in that first half for running back Alex Rodriguez of the champion Chargers. Also, we have a rushing touchdown by Carson Kaiser and a touchdown pass to Davis Pike. It's been an interesting first half. Edcouch-Elsa got their only touchdown of the first half with 9:01 left to go in the second quarter. A 13-yard touchdown run by running back Joshua Gomez. As we're just moments away from getting started here in the second half, we'll pause briefly and be back with you with the second half action as the champion Chargers take to the field right now. More to come on the Charger Network.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Mo's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Champion Chargers have the football to start the second half, or they will receive the football, that is, to start the second half as Edcouch-Elsa getting set to kick this thing off. And they do. Nice return across the 35 down to near the 40-yard line. Goes the return man, Ryan Brandon. A correction, that is Davis Pike with a return. You see how I get my ones and my threes mixed up there?
Are you dyslexic? Is that what you're saying?
My threes look like my ones. Hate it when that happens, but that's okay. Chargers have the football. It's 1st and 10, line of scrimmage is the 35-yard line. They got 3 receivers to the far side and a single receiver, that being Davis Pike, to the near side. Quarterback Carson Kaiser. Handoff, Alex Rodriguez across the 35. He'll get a couple of tough yards. Down to right around the 37-yard line. Over to make the stop that time, Jorge Munoz, the junior defensive lineman for Edcouch-Elsa. Going to give him a pickup of 2 on the play. Be 2nd and 8 for the Chargers.
Well, champions kind of just taking their time here. You got a 35-7 lead. Usually they're in a hurry, but.
Oh, that's right. Right now they're playing the clock.
Yep, clock's on your side right now.
Here's Kaiser, the snap. Quick drop. Looking left side. Has a man at about the 40-yard line, and making the catch that time is Brandon. See, I knew he'd come up with something here momentarily.
That was a good tackle, too, just kind of by Diego Valdez, just limiting Brandon. As soon as he caught it, he got hit. Brings up 3rd and short.
It's 3rd and 3. Here's the give, Rodriguez, and he'll have the first down. Presence of mind to stay on his feet that time. As he takes the ball out across midfield almost at midfield. It's at the 47-yard line. And it's first down, and this time I think we've got movement on the offensive line. And that is the case as they back it up. Some district scores to pass along for you right now. 5:41 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Floresville out in front of Mercedes, 24-20. Also, the Medina Valley Panthers trailed Pioneer 21-14, and that's at the start of the 3rd quarter. Score from last night, it was Alamo Heights all over far San Juan Alamo Southwest, 34-0. First and 15 now for the
Look
Chargers.
Well, Rodriguez came really close to breaking that one.
He certainly did. Step away. He gets back just past the original line of scrimmage before he'll be met there. Michael Davila from his defensive back position and helping on the stop. Second down, here's Kaiser. Quick pass out to the far side, complete.
It's going to be to Cantrell over there.
That is Reed Cantrell. That's going to bring up at least a third down and manageable.
Throws a little low. Cantrell goes down and makes the catch, but he gives himself up right there where he's spotted at the 47-ish.
Pike and Pickett here to the near side on this third down. Run straight ahead that time for Rodriguez, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down.
It'll be 4th and 1, but knowing Coach Kaiser, they're going to go for it. They got a comfortable lead, and they're in Yellow Jacket territory. So
4th and 2. Here's Kaiser, the snap. Here's Rodriguez straight ahead. He'll have the first down and more as he bangs out to about the 40-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of that pile, Nicholas Herrera from his defensive end position, the junior defensive end for Edcouch-Elsa. Moves the chains, and he'll give the Chargers a first down. The Edcouch-Elsa 41-yard line.
Gain of 3 by Rodriguez. Just needed 1 or 2, and he got 3. So
Kaiser rolling near side. Has 3 receivers in that area.
Nope.
Pass just out of bounds that time for Davis Pike. Came down with a catch, but he was out of bounds, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers.
That was a good read by Kaiser because they were bringing the blitz, and so the way to get away from the blitz, one of them is a quick throw or roll away from it, and that time he recognized it, rolled away from it. Not able to make the throw, but and connect with the receiver, but good read on the defense that time.
Brandon goes franked out to the far side. Cantrell on that side. Pike and Pickett to the near side. Here's Cantrell now in motion. The pitch. This is Rodriguez. We'll get to about the 42-yard line before he'll be wrapped up there. And on the stop, Nicholas Herrera.
We're going to lose one. That was a good defense. He just pitched it outside. That's the first time Rodriguez has really tried to run outside on any type of sweep or pitch, and pretty much he's just run up between the tackles up the middle, and good defensive stop by Edcouch-Elsa.
3rd and 11. And whistles. See what this is all about. Calling procedure on the Chargers. So that'll back it up.
3rd and 16. Now that's the second procedure on this drive for the Chargers.
2 receivers far side. Davis Pike to the near side. Here's a man coming in motion now for the Chargers. Pressure coming. Kaiser gets out of it and unloads it. Oh, almost picked off, and then almost a miraculous catch that time by Aiden Pickett. But the pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Actually had 2 receivers open, but just under pressure, just has to get rid of it before he gets hit, and that just kind of threw a jump ball type of situation. Just if he had more time, was able to set his feet. He had a couple of receivers open, but good defensive pressure and bring out the punt team for the first time. Looked like Ethan Lang's going to be out there, but they call a timeout.
So a timeout on the field to talk things over with 8:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Chargers out to a 35-7 lead over Edcouch-Elsa. As we mentioned, just going over a couple of district scores for you here. As we mentioned, Alamo Heights with a 34-0 win yesterday over Far San Juan Alamo Southwest. Right now, Floresville hanging on to a 24-20 lead over Mercedes.
Winner of this game gets winner of Liberty Hill matchup, which it's probably going to be Liberty Hill, but that'll be next week.
Absolutely. We will check on that here momentarily. As a matter of fact, they're playing Glenn High School this evening. And stand by on this 4th and 16. Kaiser unloads it. Has a man inside the 30. That's Brandon. What a ball game that young man has had. He gets stopped at the 25-yard line. And on the stop, Davila, and that'll be a first down for Champion.
Well, they needed 16, and they got 22, so nice play.
1st and 10, Kaiser. Here's the handoff, Rodriguez. Nice hole in the middle, crossing the 20 down to around the 17-yard line. And you were saying Liberty Hill playing Glenn this evening. You were predicting Liberty Hill?
Yes.
You're correct, sir. They're up 44-0 right now with 9:31 left in the third. This time, the handoff goes to Brandon inside the 10. He'll be stopped just shy of the 5-yard line. Nice run by Ryan Brandon. Pick up positive yardage.
Just a little inside handoff there. You see him takes the handoff from Kaiser and weaves his way, makes a couple of nice moves, gets him in scoring position again.
It'll be 1st and goal now for the Chargers. Line of scrimmage is the 6. 7:21. Clock is continuing to tick. Pass into the end zone from Kaiser. I think that one intended for Cantrell, just a little bit over his head.
Yeah, Cantrell's tall, but he's not that tall.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of Cantrell. You got that height advantage over there working, but as you were mentioning, yeah, that may be just a little bit too tall.
Yeah, and that's what you're trying to do. He's about 6'4", 6'5", so you're trying to take advantage of that mismatch on the defender, and just a little too high. I don't know if he could have caught that if he was 7'4".
Handed to the far side, we got Pickett and Pike in on the near side.
Another movement penalty.
And movement this time.
That's the third one on this drive. They've overcome. Wow. They've overcome the other two. And you can't get a first down, so you're back up to 11, but you're going to have to score or get a first down on a penalty.
Well, 2nd and goal now, as you were mentioning, the 11-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Coach Kaiser giving instructions on the Chargers sideline. Once again, Pike and Pickett to the near side. Cantrell and Brandon to the far side. Pass in the middle. This is Davis Pike, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game.
Touchdown for the Champion Chargers.
Well, see the play action that time from Kaiser. He fakes the handoff to Rodriguez, draws everybody in. That leaves Pike wide open on the little slant, just a little skinny post, and puts him up 41-7. So things looking good for the Chargers tonight.
Wallace on to try the extra point. Out of the hold of Lang. Wallace, left foot into it. It's good. 7:10 left to go, third quarter. Our score now, Champion 42, Edcouch-Elsa 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Moe's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium. Back underway, 42-7 now. Chargers lead the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets, and that scoring drive looked like
a good one.
My gosh.
I'm a genius.
Okay.
Figure that out. But well, I'll tell you what, that was a time-consuming drive, just what the Chargers wanted. They took 4:50 off the clock, so almost 5 minutes. Goes 65 yards in 15 plays. The amazing thing, they overcame 3 penalties. They had 3 procedure penalties. They overcame all 3, and they put it in the end zone 42-7. And so they've scored on 6 of 7 possessions. The only one was at missed field goal.
First and 10 now for Edcouch-Elsa. Line of scrimmage is their own 25-yard line. And again, they go with what got them here to the playoffs to begin with, and that is the ground game, as the champion Chargers close ranks there. Not much of a gain there for the Yellow Jacket running back.
Well, Chargers are giving up less than 10 points a game, so they're giving about 9 or 8 or 9 right in that area. So Edcouch-Elsa's got 7, so they're going to have a tough time beating that average tonight.
That was Galan with a carry, not much doing there. This looks like a busted play, so the quarterback, Brandon Cortez, will keep it.
There's flags, though, on that one. It's in the area of holding.
Check the penalty markers. That might.
Yeah, it's going to be on Edcouch-Elsa, so you're going to back him up.
Derek Stewart on the tackle in the backfield.
Chop block. That's the second one they've called on the Yellow Jackets, but they're going to take it. Last time they called it on them, they overcame that penalty and scored on that drive, so that was the only drive they scored on so far. That one hurts because that's 15.
That's a big one. They're going to move this all the way back inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. That's where they're going to place this. So the Yellow Jackets have quite a bit of real estate in front of them in order.
And that's tough sledding for a running team too.
Right, they got to get to the 35 for a first down. It's second down.
And they moved. It's going to back them up 5.
And movement. Yellow Jackets kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now. 2 consecutive penalties.
Man, I think they got to get to I-10 to get a first down.
So it's 2nd and 24 for
Yeah,
Edcouch-Elsa. Let's see if this will be one of their designated passing downs now.
I would think so on this series right here.
Goes a man in motion, and the handoff straight ahead across the 15 down around the 17-yard line. Goes the Yellow Jacket running back. Once again, that's Galan. Before he meets the champion Charger defense.
It's a good run. You got about 6 or 7, but you got 2nd and 24, so 7 a pop ain't going to get it done for you here.
3rd and 18 now for Edcouch-Elsa. Looks like a handoff on a misdirection. And they'll get back to, well, they'll still be a couple of yards shy of the original line of scrimmage on that play.
About 4th and 16, just I think you got a punt, even though you're down 42-7. I think you're so far back you can't give up another easy score.
Time Galan with the carry once again, and they do indeed punt. Here's Nieves at the 45-yard line. And Chargers, good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 45 as
Uh-oh. Nieves limping a little bit.
I was wondering about that. He looked like he may have gotten hurt, and then he looked to move around like he was going to get up, and he does, and he's kind of favoring that right leg a little bit.
Yeah, we may not see him the rest of the game just to play it safe with a 42-7 lead. And we saw Landon Eads go down after on the opening drive, and he came back, looked like he got taped up or something, went back out there. But I don't know how much you need him at this point. There was apparently a flag on the penalty, so they're gonna make him kick it again. And Nieves says, "I want to be out here and return this."
Well, that's a lot of 1-2. If you had a team full of Nieveses out there, you'd certainly go far. That's a lot of 1-2.
Yeah, he's looked like he's rubbing his calf, so maybe he's got a cramp or something, pull or strain. He's trying to shake it off, but he will stay out there, and they're going to make him punt it again.
Might have been. Nieves up to about the.
And they're going to have a short field.
Yellow Jacket 40-yard line is where he's standing.
Yep.
Here's the punt. Nieves will have to give chase, and this one should roll out of bounds, which it does, and the Chargers will have the football on this possession starting in Yellow Jacket territory.
Another short field, and that time that Edcouch-Elsa was basically saying, we're not going to let you even have a chance to return it. We're just going to kick it out of bounds, and they're going to get it at, what, the 38?
Might be wise on their part because Nieves is a very dangerous return man.
So they gave up. Champion gained 18 yards by accepting that penalty and making them re-kick. They moved the ball up 18 yards. Got Trey Rucker in the backfield now, giving Rodriguez a rest.
Pike and Pickett flank to the near side. It's Brandon to the far side on this 1st and 10 from the Yellow Jacket 38. And here is Rucker. He bangs ahead for a couple of tough yards. Smith there and dropped.
Well, you got to admire Rucker coming out. He's a baseball commit, Arizona State. He hadn't played football since his freshman year, and he wanted to play his senior year, so he's come out and put the uniform on.
Well, they're going to give him a gain of 1. And it's 2nd and 9 now for the Chargers at the 37. Quick pass. This is Pickett at the 35, the 30. Pickett still on his feet out across the 25 and driven out of bounds, but penalty markers are down. Over to make the stop, that was Ryan Whalen.
Late flag, and I think they're going to get a hold on the receiver that was out here. I thought it was a good block, but let's see what they call. It was a block that sprung Pickett and got him the first down, but it's probably coming back.
Check this. You got to tip your cap to the champion offense, and yes, this penalty will be against the Chargers. You got to tip your cap to them for mixing up their running and passing plays. They've been effective with both this evening.
Yeah, and that's what they do. They want to be a balanced team. They want to. We went from 2nd and 9 to 2nd and 7, so it had to have been a holding penalty, is what it was.
So here's Kaiser dropping back, unloads.
Oh, almost picked off.
Dangerous pass that time, intended for Cantrell. Yes, Michael Davila from his defensive back position, the senior defensive back there for the Yellow Jackets, almost with the pick.
Yep. Made a nice move there. Had a good jump on that ball. Almost picked it off, like you said.
Well, that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. 3:47 left to go here in the third, and it's been all Chargers all night long thus far.
Yeah, and if you're champion, you're in 2-down territory here.
Kaiser, quick pass caught by Brandon at the 20. Brandon reverses field. He's going to get into the end zone for another Charger touchdown.
Kaiser's pass is complete to Ryan Brandon.
That was pretty.
Well, it was a screenplay, so they had that set up wide receiver screen. You see the guys kind of release their blockers. They brought pressure anyway, and so once Brandon caught it, there was nobody at that second level. And he could have walked in from there.
And what a night. You got to get Brandon in on the scoring this evening because he's played a good football game. Wallace, extra point. It's good. 3:34 left to go in the third quarter. Our score now, Chargers 49, Edcouch-Elsa 7. Back with more in a moment on the Charger Network.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Mo's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
Back live now at Boerne ISD Stadium. Chargers on the board once again with 3:34. Nice pass reception on a screen that time. Ryan Brandon taking it to the house for the touchdown. 49-7. Chargers are on top. This kickoff will roll into the end zone for a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets at their own 25-yard line. And that last drive
was
Gary
short.
Barboza.
Was short.
There you go.
38 yards, and they've had 3 drives at least that have started in opponent territory. That one, 38 yards, 4 plays, minute 17, 35-yard completion, and I think the short field. Remember, they pinned them, and then Edcouch-Elsa had some penalties backed up, and they punted it and gave Champion just a great scoring opportunity there.
Well, it's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line from their own 25. Handoff straight ahead, banging down near the 30-yard line. Give him a pickup of about 4 goes the running back. That being Sean Alvarado, the senior running back now in the game.
The ball carrier. Jacob Gresham makes the tackle.
And this is why teams have abandoned the wing tee and gone to the spread, because you fall behind like this, it's hard to run your way back into a game, especially when you huddle up.
All right.
And waste a lot of time there.
So this time they'll send 2 receivers, single receiver out either side for quarterback Brandon Cortez on this 2nd and 6. Handoff straight ahead. This time goes Joshua Gomez, as he'll get down to about the 35-yard line. That'll move the chains, and that'll give the Yellow Jackets a first down.
Yeah, Menzies with a hard hit there. Not before he gets the first down, though. So, yeah, I would just think you'd be in a little bit more of a hurry. I don't know the outcome's going to change at this point, but got to be a little bit more urgent.
1st and 10 once again. The handoff going straight ahead. Not much of a pickup there.
Nope.
For the running back, that being Sean Alvarado. Spot this at the 36-yard line. Pick up of 1.
There's just a lot of traffic down that play. It was just a lot of congestion. Nowhere to run, really, for the running back.
This time the wide receiver Tony Cano comes out to the near side on a 2nd and 9. 36-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Handoff going straight ahead once again. Out across the 40, now to around the 43-yard line. Goes the running back. That's Justin Galan. Before Garrett Menzies comes over to make the stop.
Well, they're staying true to who they are. They're a running team, and they're trailing 49-7, but they're staying true to that, just running the ball.
3rd and 3. Now from the Yellow Jacket 42. This time finding the corner, picking up a first down, and being run out of bounds. Once again, that is Cano. Or we'll check that.
32.
That is Crispin.
Brandon Holland tackles Ever Crispin.
And Brandon Holland with I don't know if it was a touchdown-saving tackle, but it would have been a lot worse if he doesn't make that tackle.
That young man's had a big game. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Yellow Jackets keeping their drive alive. Handoff going straight up the middle. That's Sean Alvarado. Well, he'll be met there and dropped by that Charger defense.
Well, you know, thing that Kaiser said, Coach Kaiser, is that they stay running the ball. They believe in it. You could tell they believe in what they do.
2nd and 6 now for Edcouch-Elsa. Line of scrimmage is the Champion 48. Handoff going straight ahead. That's Gomez.
That's going to do it for the quarter. They don't have to run another play unless they want to. Could be about a yard short.
And we'll see what they do about that 1 yard when we come back to play the 4th quarter here at Boerne ISD Stadium. We got 3 in the books. Our score, Champion 49, Edcouch-Elsa 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there.
Gary Barboza, yours truly, Roland J. Reese with you here to begin the fourth quarter. Edcouch-Elsa needed one to pick up a first down, and they got that and just a little bit more. Alvarado with the carry. And that'll be first down for Edcouch-Elsa as they move the ball to the champion 39-yard line. Just underway here. It's been all champion all evening long as they're out to a big 49-7 lead over the Yellow Jackets. First down, Cortez the quarterback. All the way under center. There's a quick pass. There's his first completion of the ball game.
Well, he's completed a few to the other colored jerseys, but yeah, to his team, yeah.
That pass complete to number 13, Tony Cano.
For no yards.
No yards, but at least he has had one completion.
Yeah. Well, you know, and Coach Kaiser was talking about they don't get frustrated. They believe in their running game. And, you know, you see teams where they maybe get frustrated because they don't throw it. These guys don't.
2nd and 10. This time the handoff coming near side and trying to turn the corner. Goes the Yellow Jacket running back. That is Crispin is over to make the stop. Is Tanner Lee for the champion Chargers.
Well, you see Cade Galt right there. He pushes them inside, and that's where the help is. And so that kept it from being a big gain because only got about 3.
3rd and 7. Line of scrimmage, the Charger 36-yard line for Edcouch-Elsa. Cortez a handoff. Nothing doing there. Swarming defense that time by the Chargers. Is open to make the stop was Tanner Lee once again. On the Yellow Jacket runner.
Fourth down, so
that'll bring up a 4th and 5, and I guess as you mentioned, you got to go for it.
Well, every team that's gone for it on a 4th down tonight has made. I think each side is 2 for 2. So let's see what happens here. They want to talk about it.
And whistle and a timeout. We'll take one with them. 9:49 left to go in tonight's ball game. Champion 49 Edcouch-Elsa 7. We'll be back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Mo's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Back to Boerne ISD Stadium where it's 4th down and 5 from the champion 34-yard line for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets. Here we go. There's another quick pass over the middle. This one complete and breaking tackles down to about the 15-yard line. Goes the tight end Jesse Contreras.
Contreras was, I thought, open the last time when they threw the interception in that first half. But that time they went to him, made a nice catch because it wasn't the best throw, but he made a nice athletic catch.
1st and 10 now for Edcouch-Elsa. Line of scrimmage is the Charger 15-yard line. Handoff straight ahead and into the end zone for Yellow Jacket touchdown. Goes the running back as number 10, Sean Alvarado.
That's the way to play hard to the end. Never quit.
Well, yes, 9:15 left to go in our ball game, and the Yellow Jackets on the scoreboard for the first time since the second quarter. It's the 9:01 mark of the second quarter. Here, the 9:15 mark of the fourth. Looked like they were getting ready to try the extra point. Crispin was on to kick it. I don't know if they're going to talk this over, but apparently it looks like they will. There's a timeout on the field.
Attention, Boerne ISD parents. And
See if we can check some scores from around the area for you this evening. Get you updated on what's going on. That Liberty Hill game we were discussing is just about all over. Is they're on top of Glen High School 51-0. That's at the start of the fourth quarter.
Well, that's going to be a heck of a game next week between Champion and Liberty Hill, barring a miracle in any of those. You know, this one denied
and that one there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's going to be Champion and Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill's undefeated. They're kind of like Somerset. Their coach passed away. You know, Sonny Detmer, we know, passed away. Liberty Hill's coach passed away a few weeks ago. So, you know, that team's gone through some emotional ups and downs as they're getting ready to, you know, start the playoffs this week.
Well, it looks like the Yellow Jackets will be going for two here. 9:15 left to go in the ball game. Quick pass. That's not going to get it done, but I do believe it was complete to Tony Cano.
2-point conversion is no good.
So our score now with 9:15 left to go in the ball game: Champion 49 and Edcouch-Elsa 13. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
What's the onside?
Here we go. Back with you now. 9:15 left to go in tonight's ball game. And Edcouch-Elsa on to kick off. No, he kicks it deep, actually. This one handled by actually Brandon. Gets up to near the 30-yard line. Penalty markers are down.
There's some extracurricular stuff going on.
Oh, you bet.
Just a little frustration on Yellow Jackets' part, I'm sure.
Check that penalty, and we'll check other scores. Speaking of checking, right now it's all tied up at 34 between Floresville and Mercedes. 5:38 left to go in that game. They're calling this on Champion.
Yeah, they called a hold. There was some little extra stuff going on after it, but I guess they just let that go.
They didn't call that.
Yeah, they just let it go.
It's Pioneer on top of Medina Valley, 35-23. That's with 6:54 left to go in the ball game there.
Champion saw Pioneer last year. Sherilyn Pioneer. That was quite a game in the Alamo Dome.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Line of scrimmage is their own 20-yard line. So I believe Cooper Marshall in at quarterback for the Chargers.
Yep, got some twos and probably some ones out there, but 2s and 3s, and other guys getting to play.
It's Marshall with the snap. Pass near side is complete. That's Will Peters with the catch. Take it out across the 25.
They're going to keep the clock going, so I think they were going to say his forward progress was stopped, so keep the clock going.
Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 now. 27-yard line for the Chargers is Marshall. The handoff. Rucker across the 30, across the 35, across the 40. Still moving those legs. You got to love it.
He's still
Look
going.
Look at that.
He's still going.
Across the 45. They're going to finally stop his forward momentum at about the 47-yard line.
It's a 20-yard gain. And you see Rucker, when he gets the ball, watch him lower the shoulder, just run over a defender and keeps going. And then what Edcouch-Elsa didn't do is they didn't wrap his legs up. He's able to churn, just keep those legs moving forward, and got 20 on it.
Whalen made the initial contact with him, but just couldn't hold him. It's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the champion 48-yard line. Once again, the give to Rucker. Once again, Rucker stopped, but he'll move the ball ahead for maybe a gain of about 1.
Rucker, he's about 215, 210, 215, so he's got good size, and so you aren't going to bring him down with just a shoulder hit like we saw in that last run before this one.
Well, single receiver near side and 3 to the far side for quarterback Cooper Marshall. Low snap. Marshall just falls on the football to retain possession.
Yeah, and he thought about, he's trying to pick it up, but there was just too much pressure there. You don't want to risk a turnover, and so he just does the right thing, just kind of falls on it. He had a small window there to pick it up. He had to do it cleanly, not able to, and backs him up 3rd and 15.
Once again, 3 receivers far side. Will Peters, the lone receiver, to the near side on this 3rd and 15 from the 43-yard line. Here's Marshall feeling pressure, is trying to run out of it, unloads, and has a man at the 35, the 30. The 15. He'll take it to the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Sean Fanning.
That is Sean Fanning with the catch. And there was a penalty marker on the field. I thought I had seen one. Let's check what this is all about.
It's on Champion. It's coming back.
That is.
Well, the band needs to stop playing. I guess once you get going, you can't stop.
Right, well, that's it. Keep the celebration going.
Hey, that was a nice play by the quarterback. Cooper Marshall just bought himself some time, rolled left, saw a man downfield. Nice throw to Sean Fanning, but it's going to come back to the 35-ish. It'll still be a 1st down.
And this time Fanning and Peters come out to the near side. Quick out that one just a little bit.
They didn't blow the whistle.
Out of the reach. Yeah, it may have been behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. That was technically a lateral. So
and Rucker picked it up and was able to move it forward out to inside the 30-yard line down around the 29.
Yeah, and good thing Rucker didn't give up on that play thinking, oh, that was just an incomplete pass.
Right.
He stayed with it.
Right. That's those things they teach you in practice. 2nd down now, 3 yards to go after that 7-yard pickup. Here's the handoff, straight ahead once again, Rucker.
Trey Rucker wants to get the ball carrier, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll have 1st down yardage.
Tackle made by number 75.
Fired that ahead, and on the stop, Jesus Garza, the sophomore defensive lineman for Edcouch-Elsa. It's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the Yellow Jacket 23-yard line. 3 receivers far side. It's Peters to the near side, and Marshall looks far side and has a man. Inside the 15, inside the 10 before he's ridden out of bounds.
I'd say that's Zach Schaefer. Number 17.
That would be he, number 17.
Yep. And these guys want to score.
Oh, heck yeah. They get their chance to shine. They absolutely want their shot.
Defending for the Yellow Jackets was number 1, Michael O'Donnell.
They practice just as much as anybody, and they get in there, and you can't just say, hey, go take a knee with 6 minutes to go. So, Edcouch-Elsa still has their 2s or their 1s in there, so it's 2s against 1s pretty much. So they got to be able to make a stop if they want to keep it from getting into the 50s.
1st down for the Chargers. Here's Marshall. Quick pass across the middle.
What a catch.
And that was what a catch. Beautiful catch that time.
That was Schaefer again.
And that'll get the Chargers inside the 5. Be 2nd and goal for Champion.
It is 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Little shine time for Schaefer, Zach Schaefer. On this 2nd and goal, Marshall marks out the signals. Decides to keep it himself. He's into the end zone for another Charger touchdown.
Cooper Marshall takes it in from 2 yards away for another champion Charger touchdown.
That should do it, folks. That should be the final nail in the coffin there.
I think so. 4:44 left to go in tonight's ball game. Right now, Chargers up 55-13. They're awaiting the extra point off the foot of Will Wallace. And you don't want to get too ahead of the ball game, but that Chargers Liberty Hill matchup is looking a lot more clear. There's the extra point.
Yeah.
4:44 left to go in the ball game. It's been all champion all night. 56-13 on top of Edcouch-Elsa. More in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium, and son, we were just in break, and Kerry and I were talking. He was talking about the time control that the Chargers have had in the last couple of drives.
Yeah, this one goes 80 yards. We're going to start at the 20. 10 plays, took 4:25, so that one took 4:25, and then one of the drives, the opening drive, was 4:50, so almost 10 minutes. Remember, there's only 12 minutes in the quarter, so just those two drives have taken almost one whole quarter of time.
Lang the kickoff.
Uh-oh.
And this one bounces away from the Edcouch-Elsa deep man after he called for the fair catch on the kickoff. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Crispin fair catches the kickoff. It'll be 1st and 10 for.
Well, it's going to be interesting, champion Liberty Hill next week, where that game is going to be, because talking to a couple people, and they really hadn't looked into it a whole lot, but it's going to be December 18th probably, which is next Friday, and not a lot of schools want to host football games on December 18th.
1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. Line of scrimmage is their own 25-yard line. Handoff goes straight ahead for Edcouch-Elsa. He's getting up off the bottom of that pile is Sean Alvarado. Been the workhorse in the backfield for the Yellow Jackets pretty much the duration of the second half. Give him a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line.
Penalty? I'm guessing that was a penalty.
Well, he picked up 2 unless they gave him a 5-yard penalty from the 25.
Yeah, I think that's what they did. I think it was they had the option of taking the play, or so it's 1st and 5, so that was a penalty.
Well, that's the case. 1st and 5, Edcouch-Elsa. Cortez the snap. Here's the handoff straight up the middle. Nice hole. Getting out to almost the 40-yard line goes the running back. That's Justin Galan.
I see Connor Johnson, number 31, make the stop. Gets up through the middle. Johnson kind of slings him to the ground. Gets a first down, though.
So it's 1st and 10 for Edcouch-Elsa. Line of scrimmage, their own 39. Once again, nice run out across the 45 to near the 46-yard line. That's Alvarado.
Justin Galan on the tackle, or rather on the run.
Good 7-yard gain.
Getting up off the bottom of that pile. Jacob Caraway help on that tackle. 2nd down, 4 yards to go after that 6-yard pickup by Alvarado. This time across midfield and into the champion territory goes the running back Joshua Gomez.
And he's a junior, so he'll be back for them. They're a good team. I mean, they're third place team in their district, but I could see how they went 5-1 this year.
Quarterback Cortez is a junior. Got several juniors that'll be back with him next year. 1st and 10, line of scrimmage is the 49-yard line. Here's a handoff going straight ahead and busting out across the 45 down to around the 44-yard line.
Like Barrett Stewart.
Goes the running back. Justin Galan Stewart in on the stop that time, as you were mentioning, for the Chargers.
Yeah, Stewart. Hog-tied him, basically. Wouldn't let go of him.
They'll give him a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Edcouch-Elsa. That time, daylight around the end. Whoa, that's a touchdown saving tackle indeed. Speed with the run. Jake Darling with that touchdown saving tackle. That'll move the ball to the champion 20-yard line. Clock still running with 2:22 left to go in tonight's ball game. The snap, the handoff.
Gomez going nowhere.
It's Gomez. He's wrapped up that time. In on the hit, Tanner Lee has been in on a few big hits this evening.
Chris Jennison from the stop.
Nonetheless, to give him a pickup of 1, it'll be 2nd and 9, line of scrimmage, the 19-yard line. We're under 2 minutes left. Handoff trying to find the corner and picking up some positive yards around that side. It's Evercleigh Speen.
3rd down.
They move that to about the 17-yard line is where the ball is. And it's 3rd down for Edcouch-Elsa with little over a minute left in tonight's contest. Handoff straight ahead, and that's going to be close to 1st down yardage.
Yeah, he got it, I think. Did he get to the 10? I think he's right on it.
Sean Alvarado on the carry.
Salvarado with a carry.
Cade Galt making the tackle, as well as a few other Chargers.
Cade Galt, son of
Going to be a 1st down for
champion ISD trainer, Terry Galt.
There you go.
On the stop.
It's 1st and goal now from the 10-yard line for Edcouch-Elsa. Handoff straight ahead. Couple of tough yards. I believe that was Alvarado once again with the carry.
Well, it's not going to affect the outcome. But, Edcouch-Elsa on the last drive of their last game won a score. So champion's going to try to, keep it. But, they want to score. I wouldn't be surprised if they use the timeout just to maybe try to punch it in.
I'll give him a pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6 after that stop by Tanner Lee. The handoff going straight ahead and
got in.
He got in. Touchdown Edcouch-Elsa with 11 seconds left to go in tonight's ball game.
Well, the most points champion's given up is 23, so they're at 19.
Nice run by Galan to get it into the end zone. This will help the aesthetics a little bit, but the outcome remains the same.
Yeah, as a team, Edcouch-Elsa got a lot of pride, so they wanted to score, and like I said, last drive for these seniors that are out there, and for the seniors on the team, they wanted to punch it in.
Yeah, we got a flag with 11 seconds left to go in tonight's ball game.
So champion suited up about 30 or 40 JV freshman guys. So they had over 100 players on the sideline tonight. Not all of them were going to play. I don't think any of the sub-varsity guys they brought up were going to get to play, but they just kind of wanted them to get that experience to warm up during a playoff game, to kind of see the atmosphere, to see what it's like. And I think that's good experience for them to be out there, those freshmen and sophomores.
Well, this penalty apparently on Champion is going to move the ball inside the 2.
I'm sure they'll go for 2.
About the 1.5-yard line. Cortez under center. Handoff straight ahead. No indication from the referee yet.
Short. It's going to be short.
Oh, man, that Charger defense has to take a lot of pride in that stop. That was big. Just to know they denied him from the 1.5.
But your score is the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets 19.
Well, the 19 points is only the third most points Champion's given up this year. They've only given up 23, 20, and now 19 is the third most. 56-19, 11 seconds.
Lewis Klaber in on the stop.
Not a bad drive. Good news is, you scored on the last drive of your playoff. Only last game of the year you got to score if you're the Yellow Jackets. The bad news, it took you almost 5 minutes when you're down. So, but strong finish for the Edcouch-Elsa. That's a long drive they had, about 300-mile drive. So.
And as you were mentioning, you know what? Not a bad looking side of the field for them. They travel well this evening.
Yeah, they had a good crowd. I heard a caravan of parents and family and all that left this morning around noonish from the valley, and a good 5-6 hour drive. Probably stopped somewhere along the way, had some lunch or something like that, and got to support their team and see them play in the last game of the year.
Bought a very respectable crowd with them from the valley.
Yeah, very, very, very good crowd for them.
And here comes the kickoff. The time Pike says we'll take it right here and set things up for Marshall to take a knee.
That'll do it. I tell you, Champion looked good for not having played in 3 weeks.
They certainly did. They dominated this game from the start. As we mentioned, maybe a couple, 2 or 3 plays there in the very beginning.
Yeah.
It looked like they had to knock off the rust, but boy, did they.
And really on both sides, a little bit of rust. Remember the first running play for Edcouch-Elsa, they got about 15 yards or so. And so, but after that, boy, Champion just kind of put it in gear and just kind of ran all over them.
Marshall the snap. Is a handoff going straight ahead. The running back for Champion will take it and just run out the clock. It was Holland with the carry, and that'll do it this evening from Boerne ISD Stadium as the Champion Chargers move on in the 2020 playoffs by way of a 56-19 win over the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets. It'll be the Chargers, and it'll be Liberty Hill next week in the next round of the playoffs.
Check the Boerne Star and Boerne ISD website for information on where that game will be. December 18th. Kind of late, very late for a second-round playoff game, but...
oh, yeah, definitely.
And the Dome is out of commission, I think, because they're doing some repair work. So they're trying to get ready for the Alamo Bowl, so it's going to have to be outdoors somewhere.
All right. Well, as I mentioned, keep an eye on the Boerne Star for details coming up, and we look forward to seeing you again here. For my partner, Kerry Barboza, I'm Roland J. Reese. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Until next time.